welcome everyone to the Kauffie Company, where we are joined by our very special guest star today, Mr. Bob.
Yo, yo.
We're going to have the first edition of Fridays football, or Football Fridays, at the Kauffie Company because of the double F. And yeah, we're just going to have here, we've got many special guests as well as having Bob here. We've got Graham in the corner who's going to be adding a lot of comments.
No one puts Graham in the corner.
He's sat in a comfortable chair.
To be happy that.
And we've got Kim as well is here, who's going to give us a few of her usual rip-roaring insults of certain people. And yeah, we're going to have fun with the show. So, Bob, how are you today?
Very, very good. Just enjoying the second best coffee I've ever had.
Yeah.
Absolutely brilliant. And a bit of slice.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, great to be here. Fantastic layout. And yeah, absolutely delighted to be on your show, mate.
Brilliant stuff. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Let's welcome to see who's in the chat. We've got Mr. Cody Mack is the first one. Big up, Mr. Cody.
Cody Mack.
Cody Mack is in the house. The first time he's been in my channel, at least, I think. So welcome, Cody, to the Kauffie Company. Hopefully you have a great stay. And it's always lovely to see you here, sir. Mr. Catman Jess is saying, yay, special guest Bob Spur. Flipping right, absolutely. We do the best we can for our friends. Carterman Farming Simulators in the house saying, good afternoon, Ben, and all in the chat. Good afternoon, Carterman. Mark Cousins is in the chat saying, big up Ben and Bob. Hope you are both well. We're doing well. Celery is saying, beans. Lovely to see you. Lovely to see you, Celery.
Beans.
Yeah. Catman Jess is... Graham, big up you legends. Lovely, thank you so much, Mr. Catman. Sophie is in the house saying, good afternoon, Ben. Double espresso, please. Last couple of hours work left. Whilst it plays an advert, it's ruining our thunder. Great stuff, of course, the usual. Yes, double espresso's in the house. Absolutely.
Espresso.
In the house.
Yeah. Mr. Brian Daigle, Achi, hopefully you're doing well, sir. Mr. Brian, hopefully you're doing well. Daigle. Tottenham away. Buongiorno ragazzi. Buongiorno Iggy. Buongiorno. Come va. And yeah, lovely to see you in here. Josh, the Tottenham guys in the house. Big up Ben and Bob. Big up Josh. Lovely to see you. Lazy 8. Nick's in the house saying, morning Ben. What a guest crew. I'm expecting Oprah next Friday. Oh, bloody hell. Big up Kim B, aka Mary Poppins.
Mary Poppins?
Apparently you're Mary Poppins about it.
That's what Ryan was calling me.
Oh, brilliant.
Rushing around after you, babes.
So yeah, big weekend. Hopefully they're not thinking what I am, what they're going to think I am. Fiddler on the roof. So, big weekend ahead in the football fixtures. How do you feel coming into this weekend?
Confident, 100% confident. It's all about us. Yeah, Villa going through a bit of a sticky patch, but even if they're going to be up for the game, Gerrard's a winner. But if Villa bring their A game, we bring our A game. There's only one winner, especially the way that we're playing.
Yep.
And the players we've got on form. So very confident, overconfident maybe, but I think we've got to be right.
You've got to be overconfident, though. You've absolutely got to be overconfident.
100%.
Otherwise, you've got to be lightly delusional. Otherwise, what we're doing. What do you think about this weekend, Kim?
I'm quite confident, and that scares me to death.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Graham's in the same part
Yeah,
as you.
yeah, absolutely. We're absolutely one height
I
there.
think Graham's a bit not nervous, but you're a bit
Apprehensive.
apprehensive. That's the word, isn't it?
Because if Villa come with their A game, right,
And
we've got to be on our A+ game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do think if Villa bring their A game and we bring our A game, I think there's only one winner. I think our A game right now.
Ayes.
I think our A game right now beats any team in the league, probably apart from Liverpool. Man City are given 6 points there, but I think apart from Liverpool, I think our A game. Well, what do you reckon, Ben? I think we're pretty much got the beating of anyone.
Basically,
But we need
We've
to
proven
be.
it.
We
We've
need to
proven
be.
it. We just need to be on the A game.
Yeah.
It's a very difficult situation because if Villa play like they have been playing, we're going to batter them.
Oh, yeah.
Because we've been playing well, especially with Benta and all the guys that are playing well. Decky's playing brilliantly, and
Oh, I love that guy.
even Kim's favourite player, Eric Dyer's playing all right the last couple of weeks. Got to have a bit of controversy in here, but I'm going to die at the end of the day. Oh well. But yeah, so if we play like we've been playing the last few weeks, it's gonna be a good weekend,
Oh, yeah.
hopefully.
100%.
And
100%.
as long as them lot down the road do what they usually do against their bogey team Brighton, and hopefully Neil Mopay turns up.
Yeah.
Hopefully he turns up and gives them a smashing. It's
Yeah.
going to be a great weekend. What do you guys in the chat think is going to happen? Give us a shout with your predictions and who do you think is going to score the goals. We're going to welcome Ahan into the chat. First time coming into the channel.
Hiya, Han.
Nice to see you. Big up, people. Big up. It's so bloody good seeing Bob getting about again. Oh my life, you're looking brilliant. Big up, Josh. Big up, Josh.
Big up, buddy.
We're at record numbers in here already. The Bob's perfect. Yep. It's not me. It's everyone that's around me. It's making. But hopefully you'll come back and we have a fun time.
100%.
Oh, so we need to put the bloody lo-fi back on. I forgot to do it. There we go. Got to have the lo-fi, otherwise it's not the coffee company.
Oh, some good tunes, Benji.
Catman Jess, we're at Bob, Liverpool would have to potentially play 10 games before they play us with no breaks. Surely that works in our favour to beat them at Anfield or at least get a point. Yeah.
I think what we've got against Liverpool is Liverpool do that playing that high line. And if Sonny and Kane continue to do what they do and play, I think there is a chance. But like you mentioned earlier, Ben, we'll always seem to come unstuck in the last minute, or they always seem to get a goal at the end, and or it's a mess up by a defender or a goalkeeper, and we always come away with either a draw or a defeat. A draw at Liverpool would be good. Right,
it'd be
now.
very
And
good.
And I think we've got a capability of doing that because Liverpool are winning games without playing well. It is that high line that I think we've got the beating of.
Yeah.
Having said that, one thing they have got is pace at the back.
Yeah.
Likes of Trent and Robertson and Van Dijk's not slow as well. So they've probably got a bit of cover there. But I do think there's every chance we could get a draw. But worst case scenario, even if we lose at Liverpool, and I keep on saying this, Arsenal got 2 defeats in them before we play them.
Yeah, they do.
So even if we lose at Liverpool, I do think it might be irrelevant. But I'm confident getting something from Anfield for a change. For a change, yeah.
You got to be hopeful.
Then after Monday, it's back in our, it's in our own hands now.
Well, it's in our own hands now. Yeah, you're right.
Even with them having a game in hand, it's still in our own hands, where it wasn't before.
No.
And they're against a bogey team as well. Chelsea's a bogey team for Arsenal. They never play well against.
Well, they haven't, if you go back at Stamford Bridge, they haven't got a bad record. They've got a much better record at Stamford Bridge than what we have.
Oh, I think everyone's got a better record at Stamford Bridge.
Yeah, it's not saying a lot, is it?
Yeah.
I think, what's it called? Bradford had a better away record at Chelsea than we do.
Yeah.
So different story on the road.
That we have.
I see us getting a late winner and getting the points. Good stuff, Cody. I mean, yeah, probably maybe a late winner. I think we can score a late winner. 3-1 Spurs, Sonny hat-trick, that's a good one. Not going to get carried away, but 16-0 from Celery Agent. Big up, big up Celery. Ben, my hometown club, are away at Kings Lynn. Is that anywhere near you? Kings Lynn or not anywhere near
Kings
you?
Lynn? That's miles away.
Yeah, that's not it.
It's miles away, yeah.
Yeah. So no.
Norfolk way. Norwich way.
Yeah.
Bobby K is in the house. It's
Great
Bobby
name.
K.
Great name.
It's overrated.
Yeah. Big up Ben and Bob.
Our local football team at the weekend.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Walthamstow FC.
Walthamstow FC.
Of course, everyone.
Yeah, won the league by 16 points.
Tight game against Villa away, I reckon. I don't think it will be a walkover, but I'm getting a win. It's all that matters. Yeah, yes it is.
Late nights,
Brian, my man Graham is there as well.
Good Friday.
Brian is asking how you are.
I'm very well, Brian.
We're looking after him.
Yeah.
Certainly Ben is.
Yeah. We're looking after everyone. Big up Bobby K. Absolutely big up Bobby K. I had a great chat with Bobby K on the phone earlier. I forgot to ring him because he wanted to call you to see how you were.
All right.
To do it. So maybe if he's awake after the stream, which he should be because it's just woken up. So we might call Bobby K after the stream. Great stuff. Don't be ridiculous. It will only be 12-0. And what's
Quality people in the comments today.
yeah, quite a few
Absolutely
people.
brilliant.
It's a record thing. So please, Josh the Tottenham guy has donated £3. Get
Aw.
Bob a coffee on me.
Oh,
Wicked.
bless you.
Josh, thank you so much for the £3 donation. If he wants another coffee, he's definitely going to get
Thank
one.
you, mate.
Or one for Kim as well, because you haven't had a second
No,
coffee
no.
yet.
I haven't.
No,
But I am a
don't worry
tea
about
girl, so-
don't worry about Kim. Kim gets what she wants. Always.
And so everyone give a big up to Josh the Tottenham guy in the chat for giving us a very generous donation. Thank you so much, Josh. So we haven't touched on the other game that's happening this weekend. There's a little game that's happening on Sunday. It's Manchester City versus Liverpool.
Yeah.
That's going to be a nasty game. I spoke to my friend Glenn that comes in here once in a while. He's already nervous and it's 2 days away. And what's going to happen in that game? Liverpool, Man City.
Who does he support?
Liverpool,
Liverpool.
because he's from Liverpool. Amazingly, it's the first Liverpool fan I've met from
Yeah.
Liverpool. It's crazy that. But what do you think about that's going to happen in that Liverpool game?
It's a must-win for Liverpool, really, isn't it? Because Man City could draw the game, and seeing their running, they potentially can win every other game. So, with them being ahead of Liverpool, I think it's a must-win game for Liverpool. So,
But
yeah,
then, Bob, I think their priority this season is Champions League.
I hear that, but I do think that Pep doesn't. I think they'll be absolutely gutted if they don't win the Premier League.
Yeah.
I mean, if Liverpool want to win the Premier League, I do think it's more of a must-win game for. I don't think they'll take the Liverpool game lightly, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's a 0-0 draw. But if anyone's going to win it, I still think Liverpool are the better.
They are a better team, I think.
A better team. They've got 5 forwards, whereas Man City have got Jesus, really.
Yeah.
Really, apart from that.
7 midfield players.
So yeah. I dislike Man City more than what I dislike Liverpool.
Yeah.
So for me, I hope Liverpool win. So I like your friend.
Unlike actually no. Who was it? Oh no, Stell that was saying he prefers Man City to Liverpool. I don't think we can prefer Man City to Liverpool. At least they earned it for the most part. So I think it's right. I think it's going to be a boring draw. I think it's going to be so many nerves attached to this game that I think it's going to unnerve both teams. It's just going to be a crap draw.
Having said that, the game earlier at Anfield was 2-2, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was a cracking game. So we don't know, but yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if everyone. But it's a draw. I still say isn't good enough for Liverpool. I think if it's a draw, I think Man City are going to.
They're going to be rubbing their hands together.
Oh yeah.
So it's just a little game. Not much exciting compared to Tottenham versus Villa, apparently.
Interesting to see what the guys in the comments think. Who do they prefer, Man City or Liverpool? I wouldn't be surprised if.
You heard the man chat. Who do you prefer, Liverpool or Manchester City?
To win the Premier League.
Yeah.
If it wasn't Spurs, of course.
Josh is saying, I actually hate City with an undying passion.
Big
They
up.
bought their success, glory hunting in its finest form. Absolutely.
And Pep's overrated,
Yeah.
in my eyes.
Yeah.
He's been overrated since Barcelona.
He's
but
only ever gone
yeah.
to like really big bollocks teams.
Yeah.
So it's
But you tell me a team, right, that have been successful, that haven't bought their success.
Oh yeah.
Even Blackburn going back bought their success.
Oh, they bought that back
Yeah.
then,
They
Even
bought
though it was bought by someone who was
Leicester.
passionate.
Probably Leicester the only.
Yeah.
But that was a
Red herring.
Yeah, that was a lot of teams taking the eye off the ball and performing below their standards, and Leicester performing above what they're
And
capable
then at
of.
the tail end of that season, a lot of teams doing their best to screw us.
Season, they went out and bought 3 or 4 very good players.
Yeah.
So in a way, they bought what they had.
Right, Neitha Jones in the chat saying, hi Ben and all, received my parcel this morning, thanks ever so much, we'll settle with you. Lovely t-shirt.
brilliant.
Thank you for enjoying the t-shirt, and hopefully you wear it all the time so you can do a bit of advertisement. That's how we do things in this. Get people to wear the Coffee Company t-shirt, which I'm not wearing at this moment, but I need to get everyone a Coffee Company t-shirt. So thank you Neitha for joining the chat. Brian, my Aki, is saying, I prefer Liverpool by a country mile in every single way. It's just like,
100%.
I think everyone's just preaching to the choir here, and Josh is saying Conte is better than Pep. I agree, because he hasn't had to buy it for them. He's bought players he needs, but it's never
He's
like.
not a big spender, is he?
Yeah, he's like, I win the league with Ashley Young at left back.
Yeah. I mean, me and Brian agreeing on something doesn't surprise me. There's only two things we've ever disagreed on. That's Kane leaving Spurs and his love of dwarf porn. So yeah, big up Brian Day.
It's like I said at the start of the season, or during close season, Kane was only leaving if Levy got the money he wanted.
Yeah.
He never did. He only ever had one bid.
Yeah.
And it was like 100 million.
75 million.
75 million was 25 million.
I don't.
It was ridiculous, a ridiculous bid. If someone came in here and said, I'll give you a quid for a coffee, and say, go.
Yeah, take our best player for that money.
Yeah, it's just like, how can they spend less money on Kane?
Kane wanted to go to Chelsea. That was the rumour going around.
What's that, sorry?
Kane wanted to go to Chelsea.
I was never.
But he knew he couldn't go there because Sugar was never going to. Levy was never going to.
Yeah, no. Kane's world class. We should be building.
Yeah.
He's a kind of player that we should be building a team around, not umming and ahhing about if we should sell him or not.
Yeah.
So
absolutely.
What's Dave saying?
When I'm back in June with Alana, we are coming to the shop and we'll be buying coffee left, right, and centre. Absolutely.
Nice.
Hopefully, get you all over here. It'd be brilliant.
It's beautiful coffee as well, Dave. You'd love it, mate.
He does love it. He's been here a few times. Came in with Danny.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Oh, brilliant.
Turned up 4 hours late, of course, because of his Danny time, but it was brilliant.
Danny time.
Danny time, yeah.
Yep, Danny time. Even though Brian's got his own term for it. Have you managed to find the Nutella biscuits? Bobby K with the £3 donation. Thank you so much, sir.
Up, mate.
Thank you so much.
I won't be sleeping at this rate.
I don't sleep anyway.
Since Josh got the coffee, I'll get this for your cake. For your lovely Iggy, this is what I got him. So the invitation is here.
Look at that.
That's excellent.
I've got him a chocolate Columba. So this is what he's getting. It's a soft Nutella biscuits. That's what he really wants. You need. What is this? What is it? So yes, it's here for him. He just needs to visit. Have you, Brian, a pre-picnic coffee shop visit? Absolutely. Josh is saying Greek time.
Greek time, yeah.
Yeah. I'm just calling it Danny time.
When Danny comes on in the wall, I always tell him 8:30.
Yeah.
Because I know he'll make it for 10:30. So yeah.
I think you got to tell him earlier.
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah.
He was going to come here once at 10:30, and he turned up at 4 o'clock.
No surprise there.
But big up, Danny. I had one espresso and I couldn't fight. I could have flown home myself after it. Phenomenal coffee. Thank you. Wow, lovely bit. I'll be over shortly. Get over here. Get over here. But we're always looking forward to it.
What a great community though, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a brilliant community. Everyone supports each other. Everyone's here. Yeah, I never would have met Graham before. But
Yeah.
I didn't even speak to him in the chat, and suddenly Graham turned up. We have a chat, and now Graham comes
So
here
it's
once
not
a
all
week.
positive then.
Yeah.
No, it is great. I mean, I started just over a year ago, and I would have met Kim.
Yeah.
True.
Well, if it wasn't for the community, and then the support and love that I got while I was asleep.
Yeah.
It was absolutely man. I was saying to Graham earlier, still catching up on the messages that I'd received. So, big up everyone. Big up everyone.
That's what Mum was saying. If positive vibes count for anything, you must have been. You was completely out of it, but you must have been coasting along on this comfy sea of like positive vibes.
100%.
So many people, well wishes.
Yeah, and Cody said when I came round, he goes, Bob, you will not be able to. I guarantee you will not be able to catch up with all the messages that you've had while you've been under.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, yeah, whatever, spot on. I still haven't gone through all the messages. Going back to, I mean, only about 3 weeks ago, I read a message from December the 15th from Will Stewart.
Mm-hmm.
So it's crazy, absolutely brilliant.
If
Absolutely
I had
brilliant.
gone to the NFL process, probably wouldn't have meeting.
Exactly, mate. Yeah.
Ryan.
Yeah. But the YouTube, I do think the YouTube community is so our community, Spurs community is just unlike any other. There is the odd disagreement, and not in fighting, but the a bit of petulance sometimes comes through certain individuals. Still, love you still, but everyone's there for each other.
Yeah.
We know that regardless of what difference of opinion, if we want someone else from the community to do something, they'll be there.
Yeah.
They'll be there.
I mean, Brian's the tip of the iceberg.
Oh, my guardian angel.
Yeah, absolutely lovely bloke.
Yeah.
So, Danny books flights to go to Amsterdam at 10 a.m. so he can be on the 3 p.m. flight. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Iggy, ciao, Iggy, mamma mia, la colomba. It is here. Where are you, Iggy? You're supposed
Where
to.
are you?
Where
Dove.
are you? Where are
Let's
you?
go.
Dove. And Hollywood Phil Lettice is in the chat saying afternoon to Ben and Bob. Great to see you both. And hello to Kim. Yeah, big up Phil Lettice.
Big up, Phil.
And Josh the Tottenham. Ben is coming to the picnic in the park once the date is confirmed. What do you think Ben will be bringing? Also, Graham, what am I bringing?
Bringing Graham.
Also, Graham has to come as well. You've been invited now.
Picnic in the park, mate.
Yeah.
17th, June 17th. Isn't it?
Something like that.
Yeah. So yeah.
Something.
See my comment yesterday in Chelsea Spurs?
No.
Right, they were talking about anniversaries, and in June, my anniversary is the 3rd of June, 43 years.
Wow.
Right.
Sorry about that.
So I put on, you don't get that for murder anymore.
Yeah.
Right, Janita, I think I need a coffee now because I've
Yeah.
made everyone a coffee but myself. So let's go.
I wanted to know how I got to that length of time. I didn't say nothing.
Okay. Guys in the chat, do you think we're seeing the start of a crumble? You know, I always mention the crumble of Chelsea. Do you think there's a realistic chance
No.
we're going to get third, or we've got a chance to get third,
No.
or do we? I think we mentioned it earlier. The 4-1 defeat at home could be a one-off, and then they've met a really good Real Madrid team. The fact it's back-to-back just happens to be one of those things. But what do you reckon? Third realistic?
Or we can do what you said earlier. Who was it?
To me, at the moment, I know Kane's a great striker, but Benzema, especially in the Champions League, is number one.
I never rated Benzema till this
Always
season.
have done.
No, I never
Always
rated.
have done.
But yeah, he's doing alright this season.
He always used to play in the shadow of somebody else.
Yeah.
Right, now that he's playing in his own shadow, he's a great player.
He was phenomenal the other night. He was absolutely.
But he was also fantastic against PSG.
He was. I think he's a Rolls Royce of a forward. I think he's absolutely brilliant.
And guess what, Bob?
You're bringing loads of expression, by the way.
Yeah, apparently.
My phone now.
Oh, you said you wanted a charger, Bob. What do you need? iPhone?
Samsung, I think.
Yeah, Samsung.
Is that USB-C? Or is it USB?
I've got no idea. Samsung one.
Brian Daigle on
It
Chelsea
is.
crumble right now. It's more like a sticky pudding
I can unplug my laptop.
phase. Yeah.
Apple crumble.
I've only got one.
Arsenal 4th, Spurs 5th, Man United 6th. Ooh. Oh, and he's deleted it. Phil, you having second?
He's having second thoughts.
Yeah, second thoughts. We're finishing 4th, Phil.
Yeah.
Positive energy, mate.
No Chelsea crumble right now. More like a sticky pudding phase. Yeah. Looks like you're having.
That's in Arsenal Brighton.
Sorry?
Discuss Arsenal Brighton.
Arsenal Brighton. What's going to happen?
Arsenal should win that.
They should do.
But I don't think it's going to be as comfortable as a game against Brighton right now should be.
Mm-hmm.
I do think you can't underestimate the psychological effect Palace game will have on this young Arsenal side. But we're all hoping for a draw or a defeat, aren't we?
Hopefully, Welbeck will score a couple of goals.
Yeah.
Hopefully Neil Mopay turns up.
Yeah.
I love it when Mopay turns up against Arsenal. It's always
pissing
brilliant.
him off, doesn't he?
Rez, Estelle, Nick and myself are all coming on the morning of the Leicester game. We will all hang out for coffee and Columba before heading to the lane. Great stuff.
Not Rez.
Phil's
He's far too
Revised.
intelligent for us.
Phil's revised his top 6.
Chelsea 3rd, Spurs 4th, Sours, apparently. Fifth, Man United.
Sours.
West Ham, and then Arsenal. Or it'll be that thing that we need to all get our Ouija boards out and then say Liverpool, Man City and Chelsea all collapse and then we win every game to the rest of the season, we win the league.
Yeah.
Get your Ouija boards out.
Yeah, put a hex on them.
Yeah.
Some lady called Kim B is saying chill out vibes at the coffee company. I wonder who that is.
She's awful.
Bobby Kane saying 1 Pool, 2 Man City, 3rd Spurs, 4th West Ham. What?
Whoa.
I don't want West Ham
West
finishing.
Ham?
No, absolutely
What?
not. Don't want them.
Bobby K, great name, mate, but
Bloody
have a
hell.
word with yourself.
Wash your mind out with bleach.
We don't want West Ham finishing 4th. Catman 3rd will take a lot of things going our way and Chelsea messing up, but really 4th and 3rd not much of a difference in the end. 3rd's a massive difference because you go straight into the group stages. You don't have to qualify.
That's right.
Mm.
But at Champions League,
All 4 places don't have to.
is there no qualifier anymore?
Right,
No,
Champions
no.
League.
Oh, I changed it.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
It's the Europa League winners that go into qualification. Oh no, they don't. No qualification.
Yeah.
But there wasn't any pre-qualifying this time, right?
No.
It'll be a very interesting season. It'll be very, very interesting. But whatever happens, happens at the end of the day. And as long as we win our games, we give ourselves a really good chance.
What about the other side of the table? Are we putting money on Everton to go down?
I'm putting my entire house on Everton to go down.
Really?
They are awful. They will not win the next 5 games. If we look to their fixtures
Yeah,
There's
yesterday,
only one game I want to see them win.
Arsenal.
That's
Yeah.
the last game of the season.
Yeah, of course.
By Arsenal.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Dele Alli scores a hat-trick.
I think, we talk about psychological effect, the Palace defeat will have on Arsenal. I think being 2-1 up at half time against Burnley to lose 3-2, I think it's going to knock the stuffing out of them. And they haven't got any fighters. I mean, Richarlison,
Yeah.
think of him all you want. I think he's overrated.
He's average,
But
yeah.
there's no fight in him
Yeah.
whatsoever. He's not a person that you put at the forefront. Say, right, he's a battler we need to get us 3 points. Yeah, I don't think they've got. And if anything, the likes of Godfrey and.
Yeah.
Is it Holgate? Who's the other one? Who's the other defender?
I can't remember
I
them.
think
They're all
Godfrey
nobodies.
or whatever, but it's affecting their confidence,
Yeah.
the youngsters' confidence. Because Godfrey I like, but yeah, I don't think there's much fight there. A lot of people are pointing the finger at Lampard.
Yeah.
I don't think it's down to him. I think we went through a phase where we started blaming the managers, not looking at our own players.
Yeah.
I think you have to look at the
I
players.
think that Calvert-Lewin is grossly overrated.
Yeah, but you wouldn't mind going for him as a
I wouldn't
Back
go
up.
squad
anywhere
player.
near him.
Yeah,
I wouldn't go anywhere near him.
he's got. Plus, he's a bit injury prone as well, isn't he?
If we look at
If
Everton's
you look last season, he scored 15 goals for Everton, and he never assisted once.
Yeah.
Yeah. If we look at Everton's fixtures, Man United gonna lose. Leicester gonna lose. Liverpool away, they're gonna lose.
Yeah.
Everton at home to Chelsea, they're gonna lose. Watford, Everton, it's on a knife edge, but I think Watford will beat them.
Yeah,
Watford are a better team than them.
Watford are doing all right.
Yeah.
Everton, Brentford, they're gonna lose.
Yeah.
Everton, Palace, they're gonna lose. Everton, Arsenal, they're
Oh,
gonna lose.
Everton, easy win, Everton.
Yeah.
easy win, 6-0.
For me, Bob, this summer I'll be planning what's going to happen in maybe 2 or 3 years' time. The possibility of losing Kane, maybe. Right? And I go for Nunes at Benfica all day long. 22 years of age, 28 goals in 35 games this season.
If Conte wants him, I think it should be a case of whoever Conte
I agree,
wants.
but
Yeah, but Graham's talking about
Yeah.
future.
Yeah,
players.
future,
I
yeah,
thought,
definitely.
You know, Conte may not be here in 3 years,
Yeah,
but we need to buy somebody who can be nurtured into that position.
It'd be nice if we had him for an extended period.
Yeah, it'd be nice. Right, let's read something. As long as we finish above the filth, I'm happy. We will get 4th. No St Tottenham staying yet another summer laughing at the filth. Yeah, hopefully. Kim is saying City 1, Scousers 4th, Scum 3rd, and 4th is Tottenham. I won't say the Y word because we'll get done by YouTube.
Yeah.
yeah.
Anthony Gray will say hello all. feeling fairly confident we'll get top 4. I think now the players know this system, they'll get just better and better. In Conte, we trust. Big up Anthony Gray.
Yeah.
Big up, sir. Brian's saying, I don't want Everton to go down, as they do. They will be the only ever president in the Premier League team that haven't won the Premiership. Yeah.
And we pick up a lot of points for them.
Yeah, we do. Phil was saying Michael Keane is the defender we forgot. That is, yeah. But I do think they will go down though. Yes, do I? Yeah, they will. But we came, Catman, there's a method to my madness. I don't know why any West Ham fans and lots of Chelsea and Arsenal ones. So would love West Ham to finish above. I hate West Ham.
Oh,
I don't want them in the top 4. We'd never hear the end of it. Born to lose. I feel for Everton. Would be good if the manager was relegated and they stayed up. Yeah. Anthony, one thing that does concern me is Romero, such a big player for us now. His yellow cards. How many can he afford till?
Two. So if he doesn't get a yellow card against Villa, then he can get a yellow card against Brighton, and it'll be fine because after 32 games, it's wiped off. So yeah, as long as he doesn't pick up a yellow card in each game, he won't get suspended. So he just needs to stay away from yellow, and he's stayed away. He's not had a yellow card for like 3 or 4 games now, so he's doing all right. So yeah, that's the answer, Tone. No yellow cards next 2 games, and we'll be absolutely fine.
My favourite bit about the West Ham games, it was being really careful not to get a yellow in that game. But as soon as that 3rd goal went in, he went full. I'm gonna kick someone now. So when Declan Rice got the ball, he charged like 40 yards out of his line just to kick him.
Yeah,
it was brilliant.
But he didn't pick up a yellow card.
No, he didn't.
No.
So Rolls Royce defender he is.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely brilliant. Carter and saying Everton are almost guaranteed to be relegated. Sean Dyche has been in this position nearly every season and knows how to deal with it. Sean Dyche is a brilliant manager. I really rate that man as a manager.
Right, I got a good phone call this morning from a West Ham friend of mine. Phoned me up and he said, "Why do you want to get rid of Endon Bailey?"
Oh, I can have him.
I said, "You can have him if you want."
It's such a shame with Endon Bailey because remember last year, I was saying if the guy had the correct mindset and he had the right manager, which Conte could be, for me, potentially he could be the best midfielder in the world.
He could be.
He pisses all over Pogba.
He's got all the natural talent you could possibly want, but he's just.
But I've given up hope. Yeah, I mean Iggy's of that side. He doesn't want anything to do with the Bailey anymore. Yeah. And a lot of people, scored against West Ham. Surely there's a play. No. The mindset. I mean, I missed the Morecambe game, obviously because I was under, but. From what I hear, he was
dreadful.
Yeah,
I didn't even go, so I was happy to go.
But he didn't walk off. He didn't run off, or he had to be pushed off.
Yeah.
I mean, I've not even seen.
He had to be hurried out.
Yeah. I mean, that says everything about the guy, and I wouldn't touch him with a barge pole. There's no place for him, unless there's a complete change of mindset. I think it's too late for him.
It's too late. Yeah.
I doubt if anyone's going to fork out 60 million for him next season, because I think that's what Spurs are holding out for. So I'll see another year on loan, really.
It's the wages, even if you let him go for
But in fairness,
free.
we only owe Leon 35 million.
Yeah.
So if they want to buy him for 35 million,
it's better off our books, isn't it?
And then you got rid of £200,000 a week wages, which you can give to somebody else.
Well, we need to fork out 42 for Romero, don't we?
Yeah.
And 25 for Decky.
Yeah, but I believe that money was already there.
Yeah. And plus, I think there's the option of instalments as well.
Yeah.
But I think I think that's already. You're right. I think that's already been budgeted for. But
I want to know where the £100 million is from the
Martin. Summer. Yeah. Well, there's 90 million that we bid for. Martinez is still somewhere, isn't it?
Well, when me and Brian were down at the NFL game, we got talking to an NFL official, right? And he told us that when they put in all the NFL merchandising in the shop, they paid Tottenham 50 million quid for 2 days, for the 2 events. Right? They made another 40 odd million for both of those events inside the stadium, plus they made 12 million for the Joshua fight. So there's £100 million in the kitchen.
We'll have the naming rights sorted this summer as well. I think you're going in as well, aren't you? Have the Kauffie Company Stadium.
That would be good, wouldn't it? Just a ginormous pig on the top of it.
Yeah,
it'd be
and
brilliant.
instead of the cockerel, I have a picture of you.
Yeah, it'd be brilliant.
Your head there.
I'm down for that. I'll give you a
But I
£5,
still
Mr.
think it's
Levy.
wrong that there's nothing on that stadium when there's not a game on, that doesn't resemble
Yeah.
the stadium.
Yeah.
You go anywhere else, you go up to the shithole up the road, London Stadium, it tells you who plays there. You go the other way, it tells you who plays there. Tottenham, it doesn't.
Yeah, absolutely. Customers, mate, I think.
No, they're working their electric shop.
Okay.
You never know, someone's going to turn up eventually.
Yeah.
He has all the talent in the world, but unfortunately he says to say he has. A crap attitude is an understatement. It pains me to watch him and his body language.
Yeah.
Acts as if he's doing us a favour by being here. Absolutely, he is shocking, that man.
Yeah.
He is shocking. Again, you're right. If he had an attitude, if he had just any sort of an attitude, he'd be the best player in the world in his position.
The ability. I mean, I've said this, and Brian knows. I've seen him do stuff with football that I've only seen Gazza do previously.
Yeah.
He's so good on the ball, Dembele, but it's all about that. I mean, Dele's a perfect example.
Yeah.
All the ability went from being a 5 million player to a 100 million player.
And now back to
The
0
best-
million.
The best the best young player in the world at one stage.
Yeah.
Now, he's more popular on fucking
TikTok.
Instagram and TikTok than what he is on the
that
pitch.
once Dembele and Wanyama left, he didn't play.
We've never replaced Dembele.
But that's when Ali's form dipped.
Also with Ericsson, because Ericsson made him the space for him to dart into.
Yeah, when Ericsson lost form, so did Ali. Having said that, you know, if you've got it in you, if you've got the fight in you, you'll fight for your place. He's never shown the fight. He was poor for us longer than what he was good for us.
But then this season, when he played against Liverpool, right, he had a very good game, and to me, his career could have changed if he'd have scored the goal that what's name saved.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
If that went in, and we would have been winning, his whole career might have changed.
Yeah,
Because that day, he did look good.
but one game in 3 years.
I know,
Graham,
but,
Yeah.
but that's.
shouldn't define a.
I know that shouldn't
player.
define a
Yeah.
player, but that may have changed his.
Could yeah,
Yeah.
could have been.
Sometimes football's about fine lines.
Yeah.
But he should have scored 2 that game. I probably could have scored them with my Doc Martens on, and he didn't score them.
Another game I was asleep for, so
Yeah.
I have no idea. I missed that completely.
Fulham have virtually signed someone on a free.
Yeah.
Big club mentality. It must mean Dybala and all these free transfers have been linked with it must be signing any day now.
So
Yeah.
just in case you don't know, they've signed Cavallo from Fulham.
Yeah.
Great, you know, Premier League experience, pacey,
Yeah,
and
good
Liverpool
signing.
don't really need
No.
a winger / striker. Yet they've
Unless
gone out.
Salah goes this year.
Unless Salah, yeah.
Which I think he is, by the way. I think he's
Yeah.
going. Yeah, I think he's off.
Well, they're not going to give him the contract he wants.
But I reckon Mane's gone.
You know what? We should have got Mane when
When we
should have done, but we could put that against about 500 players, couldn't we? But yeah, was that David who said
Yeah,
that?
he said, "Oh no, wait a minute. Season ticket renewals are still
Yeah.
going through. You watch 30th of April. We rule ourselves out of the running for Dybala. You know what is going to happen."
I don't want a Dybala. I mean, Iggy, who's the fountain of knowledge when it comes to Italian football, he says he's not a Conte player, and he misses quite a few games as well. But having said that, if Conte wants him, and there's
I want
every
him,
chance, then get him.
I personally
But
do
yeah.
think I think Dybala will be a Conte player.
Yeah.
But also, we don't need him to play every single game
No.
because there's a Harry Kane there, so he can miss a load of games because we've got Sonny. He can cover for. He can cover for Kane against low block teams.
Does he have Billy Big Bollocks? So?
I think we do possibly need that up front. We need someone with a bit of je ne sais quoi, star power. But I think he would work under a Conte system personally. But
He's big on mentality as well,
Yeah.
isn't he, Conte? He wants a winning mentality within the dressing room. So I suppose Dybala will bring that, but would he be happy missing out?
Yeah, I don't think
Okay.
it's going to be the focus for us though. It's going to be
Yeah.
the wing backs and
Yeah.
it's going to be
Oh, yeah.
another centre back.
that's where we
Absolutely.
need to spend our money.
Yeah,
We can't think
yeah.
about a Dybala until we've signed someone to replace either one of the fullbacks or. A lot of people say we should be getting the guy from Brighton. I'd go for him.
Yeah.
I'd spend 60 million quid on Spinazzola from Roma. I
Oh,
reckon
yeah.
he'd come.
Well, one of the reasons I want to look at Lamptey, he's got a history again of injuries, and I think for a wing back he's too small.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, he is a bit injury prone, isn't he?
Spino would be the perfect left back for us.
Yeah.
But again, would Mourinho sell him to us? Probably not. But Roma are nowhere.
Guy's got stamina though. He's up and down that pitch. Yeah.
He's another incredible footballer. Catman Jess, Bastoni or Botman are my choices, but the answer is whoever what Conte wants.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
100%.
I don't want him after listening to Mr. Football with Dahlia, Iggy, but you know what I'm getting at. All room and style the second the deadline passes. Possibly.
Sven Botman all day long.
I just want him for the football chart opportunity
Yeah.
to sing the Batman theme song. I've been saying it every... Botman.
Yeah.
Oh, it'd
But
be
on
brilliant.
The Bala debate, coming back to what I said earlier about Nunes, I think the younger guy who can score goals, who's going to be there all the time for him.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think we can overlook the fact that we need to buy for the future. But I think right now, with Conte in place, he's more of a very right now.
Yeah.
Because I watched him against Liverpool the other night.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
He looked
He's brilliant.
He looked really, really good.
Yeah,
And that's the type of player that we need just now.
Yeah, Martinez had a good goal against. I just think with Conte, we just need to take advantage of the fact that he's there. And if he, we'll hope he's there for longer than 2 or 3
I
years.
would love that so much.
What he will do though, even if he is there for 2, 3 years, is put down a foundation. Hopefully a successful foundation.
That's what he
So
did
the
at
next
Chelsea,
manager comes.
right?
Yeah. So the next manager comes in and
Really,
carries on with
the
that.
most important signing of the summer is Conte on a 3-year deal.
Yeah.
Otherwise, what's the point? If Conte's going to walk away, there's no point in spending big money.
Or there's a domino effect if Conte does, because then Kane will stay. Romero will definitely sign.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's I think Romero's there anyway.
Born to Lose is saying Kim is being camera shy. Give us a wave. There she is. She is here. Bobby isn't Botman a Jamaican superhero? Possibly.
Probably.
That's Batty Man.
If we did what Liverpool had just done, then it would be easy to understand the early season ticket renewals, but it won't happen. It's a disgrace, and as always, Levy out.
Right, good.
I don't know. You said it now. Has he gone? I don't know. I didn't see anyone leave, so maybe he's here. Yes, both of us would be great for us, Brian, as they would be better under Conte for sure. Yeah. Botman would be perfect for us. Left centre back, replaces Davis, or allows Davis to, but gives him competition for the most part. But we need someone that's good in the air, because it seems we've got 3 centre backs that none of them are good in the air. Romero's not good in the air yet.
Yeah.
Dias terrible in the air, even though he's a massive lump, and Davis is not great in the air. So we need to get a centre back that's good in the air. So maybe that we should be getting Schlotterbeck in, who's a lot cheaper than Botman.
He's got a bit of height.
He's got a bit of height. 6'4", isn't he? 6'4", great in the air. So maybe Schlotterbeck would be a better option. £20 million it would cost him. So maybe a better choice for us. But does he have pace if you're playing left centre back?
Yeah.
That's why we need someone like Bastoni, who will never come to Tottenham, but who knows?
A lot of people don't seem to be talking about De Vrij anymore. What do you reckon that is?
I think we are talking. I don't know. I'd love to have De Vrij because he's a colossal centre back.
One thing he will bring is his experience as well. He's 28.
Yeah, he knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
Not a bad injury record as well, so he can slot in next to Romero and be brilliant.
Left footed.
Left footed as well. He can play left centre back if he has to, but he doesn't have the pace for that role.
Yeah.
I think he could be brilliant.
Yeah, I think wing backs definitely.
Wing backs are the.
I mean, Hakimi's not very happy. I'd definitely have a look at him.
Yeah.
Spence.
Spence is awesome.
He's brilliant. He's got age on his side as well.
Jones is awesome.
Yeah. Well, there's Robinson at Fulham as well.
Yeah.
Although he plays left back. Well, no, he has played left wing back as well. I'd certainly have a look at him, and he's got a good left foot on him.
I like the
But there's no.
Brighton as well, dude. The left back.
Yeah.
Oh,
Coquelin.
yeah, he always gives me hair envy, that guy.
Yeah.
But more importantly, though, talk about who we want to bring in, who we're going to get rid of.
Yeah.
Harry Winks.
Yeah.
Harry Winks' brother. Harry Winks' sister.
But see, get rid of Harry Winks, you're getting rid of an English player, which doesn't give you room for foreign players.
Well, it's a time to bring the likes of Harvey White through.
Alfie Devine.
Alfie Devine, yeah. But with regards to going out, it looks like Villarreal are interested in signing, or certainly keeping Lo Celso for another year. Ndombele needs to move on one way or another. Dele Alli's off the books. One thing Conte has done is made the squad bigger without signing anyone.
Yeah.
We've got great cover now at the back in a Dyer, in a Davis.
We've got two places that you can bring in because of Dembele, Ndombele and Lo Celso not being there.
Yeah.
We need to get rid of all those three. Actually, big up Mary Poppins, have to catch up soon. And you've replied. We might have to close the door.
That's right.
It's not you, it's one of the...
Maybe you.
Yeah.
Do you want me to close it?
Yeah, close it quickly, just in case. De Vrij hasn't been spoken about because I think we all think it's certainly going to happen now, looking at other players.
Oh, I
Yeah,
hope it
De
does.
Vrij would be awesome. As much as Dyer has been brilliant this year, De Vrij is another level.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Probably 2 levels.
Yeah.
So hopefully De Vrij comes in. Conte seems to want him,
Listen,
so I want
I'm
him.
quite happy with Dyer
Yeah.
being a number 2 for us.
Absolutely.
Because he'll always be
Great
number
backup.
2 to me.
And also he's well liked as well, so
Yeah.
it's always good.
Except by me.
One thing you can't take away from Dyer is always available.
Mm.
He's never on the front pages or the back pages.
Mhm.
Yeah,
There's never
it's
any
true, it's very
hoo-ha
true.
about
Yeah.
him.
Yeah.
And regardless of his quality or lack of quality at times, he always gives his 100%.
It gives you leadership.
He gives it,
Yeah.
yeah. And
To me, he should be captain.
he's one of the biggest talkers on the pitch as well.
Organiser.
And I'm
I know you
sure.
don't want to hear that.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. But
Thing is,
He's good at pointing
when
and
he's
shouting.
not
I'll
when
give
he's
him
not
that.
there, you know.
oh, we're a
you
week
miss that
team.
position.
Right now, we're a week team without Dyer.
Yeah.
And we talk about Romero bringing on Dyer. You know, I'd say Dyer, the way he is constantly communicating with Romero, I think he's probably made Romero slightly better
Yeah.
as well. Not by showing his qualities, because of that.
Just by being there, he allows
Just by-
Romero
yeah.
to do what he's good at, which is
Yeah.
Cover for Dyer.
covering for him for Dyer
Yeah.
firstly, but
Yeah.
also doing the Italian centre-back role of getting out of the back three,
Yeah.
intercepting the ball and starting play.
There's
I
a
love
reason why
that
Conte
so
plays
much.
him in the middle, don't
Yeah.
you think?
Yeah. So, I know I might sound crazy, but Connor Cody from Wolves, their defensive record is absolutely outstanding. He is one of the main reasons why. I know he's older, but he can help us out, right? I think the reason they're so good is because of Ruben Neves and Moutinho in front of them.
Yeah.
Like, they are crazy good.
Plus Cody,
Yeah.
he's
a
normally
great
plays
organiser,
in
yeah.
the middle of the
Yeah.
three, doesn't
Yeah.
he? So, would we? Is Cody coming in to replace Dyer?
No.
Believe it or not, I think Dyer's probably a bit ahead of Cody.
Yeah, maybe. Harry Winks is in the chat apparently saying you ain't ever getting rid of me.
Oh yeah.
That's a real problem.
Wigsy!
Yeah.
Wigsy!
Get him out. What about Fofana?
To be fair, I loved Wink's goal against.
What's that?
Can't remember. Sorry.
West Ham, Fulham.
Catches that with all of us.
Yeah.
I want us to get Spence from Borough as is there part of the deal to send Scarlett on loan there to sweeten the deal. Yeah. Would you say Spence or Jones are? I think Jones is better. I think he's a better. There's a reason why Spence has been sent out on loan.
Possibly.
Yeah.
Possibly.
But both of them are great fullbacks.
Oh,
But I'd rather someone that's ready for now rather than that's gonna.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Especially in that role.
I think Conte is going to want next
Scarlett
season.
needs to go to a lower division than Championship.
But that's the reason why we need to make signings early on in the
Yeah.
summer.
Yes, totally.
So Conte does have that time
Yeah.
to work with them, because I do think he wants to, start the
Yes,
season off
yeah.
on
As we
front
should
foot.
do.
Yeah.
That's how a proper team
Yeah.
operates. Ilas Chair from QPR, I think he could fit well in our squad. I don't know the player personally.
Who's that?
Ilias Chair,
Yeah, I think.
Chair.
Yeah.
Oh, from.
QPR. I don't know the
Wouldn't
player.
know, mate. Wouldn't
Yeah.
know.
I really like Cody as a defender, but he's slower than Davis. That's what worries me. He isn't really big enough improvement. No, he's not an improvement. That my man's banging idea. Add Scarlett on loan into the deal. You are a genius. Born to lose, to be our chief negotiator. Apparently. Yeah, but I think I agree with Graham. Scarlett needs to go lower. He needs to be playing against defenders that are a bit less quick, but are gonna kick him. I think he needs to build up his confidence. I think the championship's too quick for him at the moment.
He's still young though.
Yeah,
as
he's
well.
a young boy.
He's a young.
You can't go out to the summer anyway.
No,
Yeah.
no. It all depends who we bring in. I mean,
Yeah.
Parrott's coming back. He seems to have got his head together. I don't think he's Premier League quality.
Not good enough.
No, but Levy won't see it like that.
No,
Outside.
Scarlett needs to go to somewhere like Leighton Orient for me
Oh yeah,
to start with.
Yeah.
yeah.
I think he'd do well there.
Yeah, very, very interesting. Catman, unfortunately, is very slow, but so was Tony Adams. He shout a lot. I know Dyer does, but seems as if Kobe shouts before the error or goal and Dyer after.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Very true.
It's actually true, but I think Dyer's been very, very decent. I think he's earned another year, as well as Doherty.
Oh
Yeah.
God.
Amazingly, Doherty's been a genius recently. I don't know what's
he
happened.
has, yeah.
Great addition to the squad. You
Yeah.
know, if
2 years too
as
late.
we bring in a wing back to have Doherty on the bench as backup, I think now we'd be comfortable to bring a Dyer
Yeah.
or a Doherty into the first team, whereas before we used to shit ourselves.
Yeah.
So I think we'd be all right. Emerson for me just doesn't have the quality. I think he had a shocker against Newcastle. If it wasn't for Romero covering his arse over and over again, we would have been in trouble. He only got 5 out of 10 for me for that goal. I thought he was absolutely shy.
But he's not a wing back.
He's not a wing back, and I don't think he's got the quality to be a right back as well. I just don't see the quality. I mean, for a right back, he should be able to defend. And Maxim had him on toast over and over again.
Yeah, but he has most people on toast.
Yeah.
In fairness.
He's a brilliant
Better
player.
than Emerson.
But then Romero, I suppose it's unfair to compare.
See, that's the whole idea. If you're playing,
He was easily beaten, Craig,
but-
over and over again.
But for me, when you're playing 3 at the back, right, with the right, left wing backs, that's why you play with wing backs.
Attacking wing backs,
is for those
Yeah.
players to cover that situation.
Yeah. I just quality-wise, just Emerson hasn't.
I'm not saying Emerson's good.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that you got to give time for a player like that.
Yeah. Maybe. I'm not an Emerson fan at all. I feel like if you're a full-back, you should be able to cross. Like even.
He struggles with the basics, doesn't he?
Okay,
That's
but
the
go back to Watford. Okay, I watched that very closely because everyone was saying to me, "Can't cross the ball." He put in 15 crosses into the box, and the ball was not attacked once. So for me, I look at players who can put crosses into the box. They've got to be attacked. If you're just sitting on the edge of the box and you're not doing anything, forget about it.
Yeah. Catman just there again.
Great point, Bobby Kay. He is a great defender and could definitely improve under Conte. Conte with better defenders around him. Big up Bobby Kay. Absolutely big up Bobby Kay.
Great name.
Great name. Great lad as well.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far.
See, for me, I think Reguilon's overrated.
Yeah, I think he'll go.
Yeah.
I think he's
I
gone.
think he's gone. There's too much interest in him. Plus, I think deep down he knows that if Sessegnon's fit, he's ahead of him. Conte likes Sessegnon.
You know what? I
His
think
favourite child.
Sessegnon could be converted into a very good midfield player.
Do you reckon?
Yeah. Especially someone who can go box to box. Now we can cover him with somebody.
They say the same thing about Trent, don't they?
Yeah.
I think it'd be a very good player.
He's got great positional sense, Sessegnon. So even though he might not have the pace of Reguilon, he's always in the right place.
See, I'd love to see Sessegnon get into the positions that Reguilon has got in this season. Because Sessegnon would have scored 2/3 of the chances that Reguilon has got, in my mind.
My concern though, he just seems delicate, doesn't he?
Yeah. At the moment, he's injury prone, isn't he? He never used to be at Fulham, so it's
Could
a
that be a
wait and see.
mentality thing?
Yeah, could be.
Work that out of him?
But then the other side of that is that he's very quick.
Yeah.
And quick players, once they get groin problems, it never goes away from them.
I think Mark Lone's a perfect example, isn't
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, definitely.
Leslie King as well, for the most part. He was quick.
Remember, Sessegnon made his debut for Fulham when he was 16.
Yeah.
So he's been around a long time and scored goals for him.
Oh, Kim, I think you might have to move your mini. But I think, yeah. But I think Martin's got to do it as well. Yeah, we've got to reshuffle the cars. Yeah.
I went and scouted a young guy on Saturday for Essex
Yeah.
League team. Right? And this kid is so quick. Right? I was talking to the manager after the game. He was doing 100-metre sprints on a handheld clock at 9.7. And in the game, right, gave him the ball on the edge of the box, of his own box. He'd run 40 yards past anybody that's around him. He didn't look up. And I kept shouting at him, look up, look up. Because if we could find a pass, boy, it'd be brilliant.
Yeah. I think it goes without saying that Bentancur and Decky's been a good signing. But if you had to choose one, who's been the better signing? Bentancur or Decky? Who would you say, Ben?
For me, it's Bentancur. I'm a massive fan of his because, like we were saying, we haven't really replaced Moussa Dembele. He is the Moussa Dembele replacement. He does everything Dembele used to do, but he can dictate a game a bit more than Dembele used to be able to dictate a game. And I think when he's fully integrated into the squad, because he's probably still not fully integrated because it's coming in January, when he's given a pre-season, he's going to be our best player next season. He's going to be integral to the way we play football, and I'm excited to watch him. I don't know what you've got boys' thoughts on Bentancur. I think he's insane.
I agree with Ben, but I also think Kuszewski has shown a lot for me.
Yeah. I think statistically, Decky's obviously got the numbers on the board with regards to assists and goals. I think the best thing that happened to Bentancur was that shocking performance against Man United, where he was twisted by McTominay and Fred. Because I always rated him beforehand, but I always thought he used to lose the ball or get fought off it. But I think since then he's been near perfection since.
Yeah.
But for me, what Decky's brought to the front three has been immense, and I think Bentancur has had the chance to show what he's made of because of Skip's injury. Now, would he have got the minutes if Skip was fully fit? We don't know. Of course, we don't know. Maybe he would have. But I think what Decky's done to that front three, we're scoring 5s, 4s, 3s. There's a reason, and I think that's purely down to the back three and the front three are imperative for our run.
The last 21-year-old who done that in the Premier League was Ian Robin.
Yeah.
And there was somebody else as well.
Yeah.
I can't remember.
Yeah. So I don't know what the guys are saying. Who they're right.
So, but could you imagine a day with the yard with the majority of the YouTube community coming over and joining us? That'd be a lot of fun. You come into the yard tomorrow for the game with Daigle. I wish I could. Unfortunately, they're 4 hours away. We'll be planning a trip like that for sure. You got to go to the yard with Mr. Daigle. I want to go there. I might be there this year because I will be in Canada at some point this year. Phil Bentancur, because of his control in the middle of the park, he's incredible. Catman going bowling tomorrow with the nephews after the game. Excited for that too. Ooh. I've never been a fan of bowling myself.
No,
it's always incredibly expensive and really annoying.
I don't like wearing shoes that
disgusting. It would be.
We don't have to that.
You don't have to. Brilliant. It would be outstanding. Only thing better is when we'll meet at the stadium for a game. That'd be epic. Got to bring over the Canadian guys one day for a game. That'd be a lot of fun.
Yeah,
Well, I'm looking forward to going to Villa Park. So.
Yeah. Enjoy the game and bowling, Catman just bowling kick, that would be incredible and easier to happen. Anthony said, I've heard some suggest that Bergwijn should be given a chance as a wing-back. Thoughts? He's got the pace, presumably can cross and he can do it. I don't agree at all. For me, Conte sees him as a second striker. I see him as a second striker. He's got the Jermaine Defoe mould of a big, stocky body, so I think he should be a striker. It's whether we can get in the team next year. I don't know what you think, Bob.
Yeah, it's all about confidence, isn't it? Conte made a point of saying that Bergwijn needs to believe in himself a lot more, and I think we've seen glimpses of that. We certainly saw it against Newcastle. There's no way he takes that second shot on, that volley shot, if them words were. I mean, I'm probably being a bit of a hypocrite because when Nuno first came in, I did say let's have a look at Bergwijn down the right wing. That was purely because and Brian will know, I love Bergwijn. I think there's something there. There is quality there that we haven't seen. But it's a big summer for him. It's going to have is going to have a proper conversation with Conte because
Yeah.
it's World Cup year. He's going to want minutes, and if he doesn't get those minutes,
He's not in
he's
the
going
squad.
to want to move on. But we know wherever he goes, he's going to smash out the park.
Yeah.
If he goes to Ajax, he's hitting those numbers.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's going to be interesting. But I think when we qualify for the Champions League, I know it's nearly said if,
Yeah.
we'll have plenty of games next season for him to come into. And like you, I think Conte does see him as a striker, and he's mentioned that a couple of times.
Yeah.
What do you reckon, Greg?
Well, I think Bergwijn's got a lot of quality about him. But my argument that I heard all the time, why give him 10 minutes at the end of the game?
Yeah.
Why not give him half an hour?
Yeah.
Just to see what he can do.
Yeah.
And against Newcastle, right, when we were 4-1 up, he should have been given.
Yeah.
He should have been the first substitution.
Yeah, Lucas came on, people were like,
Yeah.
what? Yeah. He's ahead of Lucas already, and when you think how many minutes Lucas has had, a lot of people, there is a big clamour for Bergwijn to come on, but I don't think he's in a position where he can start ahead of a Decky. Certainly not a Sonny, who I think is world class.
Yeah.
But he should be. Hopefully, he'll get a few more minutes, and Conte can give him that reassurance for next season. Because I think Bergwijn makes our squad certainly stronger.
But then maybe what made playing Kane in the position that they're doing at the moment, maybe for me, say for tomorrow, it may be worth looking at maybe playing Bergwijn instead of Sonny, but giving Son the last half an hour of the game.
Yeah.
And just see whether Bergwijn can do it.
Yeah.
Because you'll never know unless you do it.
Yeah.
You know what Sonny can do, and you know what he brings to the table.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's weird.
It's a silly stat. When the foe retired on the 24th of March, who was born on the 24th of March?
Bergwijn.
Scarlett.
Scarlett. Wow.
I mean, when Jermaine eventually comes to the club as a coach, they need to stick him on Scarlett the entire 24 hours a day.
Yes.
100%.
He should be bred to be Jermaine Defoe's replacement. Not that they're the same player, they're very different.
But for me, it's going to be 2 years before Defoe. You know, he needs to get his coaching badges before he comes back to Tottenham. You've got an ideal coach there now who would be ideal for Scarlett in Troy.
And he's getting a job as well.
Yeah.
So it'd be brilliant. Anthony Gray, I'm a huge fan of Bergwijn, and I think he's going to be a player if he becomes a right wing back. Then use a 6-week pre-season to get him used at that position. I don't see him as that position. Tottenham Tantrum Gold is saying big up Ben and the legend that is Bob Spur.
Big up Dermot, get well, mate.
Yeah. And big up everyone in the chat. Big up Dermot. Lovely to see you in the chat as always. Jason Bell saying most of Bergwijn's time playing under Jose was on the right, babysitting Aurier. He was good defensively, but his development as an attacker suffered. And for me, he needs to be played as a forward. Absolutely agree.
Big up, Jace. Yeah.
Absolutely. Big up Jason Bell. Thank you for coming by as always. Anthony saying agreed, Brian. Cartman saying big up Dermot. Everyone saying hello to Dermot. Brilliant stuff. But yeah, Bergwijn never as a wing back.
Well, the guy I think's got the best attitude in that squad is Lucas Moura.
Yeah, I agree, yeah.
Because after what he's gone through, getting Spurs to a Champions League final and then getting kicked in the teeth and being put on the bench, in my eyes, was travesty. And having the same thing done in the League Cup final.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the man never moaned once.
Yeah.
He's a good team player.
Yeah.
And there's an argument for
Yeah.
all of that. Play your best team, I understand all that. But only if your best team's fit.
Yeah.
Because there should have been a place for Lucas Moura in the starting 11.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Daigle was saying Dane Scarlett being Jermaine Defoe's replacement. How very Levy of you, Ben. Lola finally is replacing 10 years after. No, very Levy is replacing Jermaine Defoe with Jermaine Defoe. And 40 years. That's what he would have done. That's what he would have done. So hopefully he's not wearing the number 18 shirt next year. Tottenham, we have the best right back in the game. We've got the Irish Kauffie. For now. But we need to get someone better. But you can. Doherty deserves a lot of credit. He deserves a massive amount of credit. He's been a great professional. And if we were going to sell one of the two fullbacks, it wouldn't be Doherty at this moment in time.
No.
He's shown that he's a nuisance, especially in that Leicester game. But he's shown in a couple of games that if you put him in his natural position, which is basically as a second striker, he's brilliant.
Yeah.
He
So
causes
was
havoc.
asked about leaving Spurs. He said, "Why should I leave Spurs?"
Why should I leave Spurs? Yeah. I mean, the fullback to fullback is a prominent feature of play that we've seen quite a bit now.
Yeah.
So, but that's Conte ball for you.
Yeah.
Conte ball for you.
Lol, so true. Levy, yeah. I still think he's going to replace Gareth Bale for the third time with Gareth Bale this year. As much as I'd like to see Gareth Bale in front of a 60,000, just no. We've got bigger fish to fry this year.
We've got to stop going back.
We've got to stop looking at ex-players.
Exactly.
We've got to move forward. You see, having old potch players in some ways have held us back.
Oh, it has.
Yeah.
Yeah, no two
We've got
ways
to move
about
on.
it.
We've got to move on in the Conte style, what he wants.
Yeah. Stats: 4 assists, 2 goals, 2022 Doherty. I mean,
I want to have that sort of May or June time where we're seeing a cup up and down Tottenham High Road.
yeah.
Oh, God.
That's what I want to see.
Can you imagine?
I'll probably be 80 next time that happens at this rate. But who do you think we should sign this year? If you have to sign one player this year, who would you go for?
De Vrij for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, De Vrij. I think the experience is going to be, like I say, we need someone to come in who's going to hit the ground running. What De Vrij brings in experience will help him settle into the Premier League
Yeah.
a lot more than say a young Botman.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, for me, plus I like him.
Yeah.
I like him. I think he'll complement Dyer and Romero if we are going to keep him in the first 11. I think he'll complement him really well. He's an upgrade on Davis, put it that
Yeah,
way.
he's definitely an upgrade on that. He's an upgrade on most of the defenders we have, except for Romero.
Yeah.
Who would you sign this year?
Okay, so I can't disagree with De Vrij at all. He could potentially be transformative for a back line. But a bit of a cop-out answer, but I've got no way of second guessing the big man, the main man.
Yeah.
But whoever Conte thinks we need, we should go all out for him. That's all I care about.
Yeah.
Just whoever he thinks his squad would be enhanced by, get them,
100%.
make it happen.
And Graham? Who's
Ben Botman.
Stan Botman, another good shout.
all of us want defenders.
Yeah.
I think it's right because our weak point is our defence this year.
Followed by Nunes.
Yeah.
That's,
If we could
that's
get
the way-
him.
Yeah.
That's the way I'd go.
Yeah.
I think maybe wing backs as well.
Yeah.
Certainly need
that. There isn't a lot wrong with the midfield. There isn't a lot wrong with up front, other than not enough cover. But yeah, we definitely
We
can
still need a
upgrade
bit
them.
of creativity in the
Yeah.
We
midfield.
could do with it, yeah.
Look at someone like Ward-Prowse.
Yeah.
Oh,
We would never get him now because of what Levy's done to Southampton. It's the problem.
That to me still, if you offer the right money,
Yeah.
it doesn't matter what's gone on in the past.
So, everyone in
Every
chat,
person's got to change.
who do you guys want in the chat? Brian has already given his things. James Ward-Prowse, James Ward-Prowse, James Ward-Prowse, and James Ward-Prowse.
Good shout.
I mean, if we could have a team of James Ward-Prowse, it'd be the best team in the league.
Yeah. He's underrated still though.
He's
I still
fantastic.
think he's underrated.
How can that be so?
Yeah.
I mean, I put him on the same level with Ericsson. I think he's more versatile than someone like an Ericsson, especially if you want to play a 3-5-2, which I don't see us doing.
And we'd finally have someone who could take a fucking free kick.
Yeah.
I'm cool, yeah.
Mind you, Sonny don't take a bad corner.
Yeah.
It's the people in the box though, it's the problem most of the time. But Tottenham have always been...
Yeah.
Tottenham always...
Thank you.
I think you can open it fully now. I think that the honking has stopped. I think, what's it called? We've always been poor. When was the last time we had a good corner taker? Anderson probably. Ericsson was awful at corners.
Yeah.
He was terrible. He couldn't
Certainly
be the first man.
last year or so, he always hit the first man.
He couldn't take a corner when he was at his
Trippier
peak.
could take a good corner.
Sorry?
Trippier could take a good corner.
Yeah.
He could.
Yeah.
He took a good free kick as well, which is why Newcastle snapped him up.
Yeah.
Ward-Prowse.
Madison. Yeah, good shout.
Yeah. Harry Winks is saying Phil Jones.
Yeah. Good shout.
Good shout.
Nice one.
Wrong
with
Jones
Joe.
though.
Thing is, Madison won't come to Tottenham.
No.
Nah.
He's more, I think Madison's got Arsenal written all
Yeah.
over him.
Because we could have, when he was at Coventry, we could have had him for 300 grand, and he wanted guaranteed first team football. Spurs wouldn't do that, so hence he went to Norwich.
Oh, Eugene in the chat. Big up, Eugene.
Big up, Eugene.
Leave it out.
Saying, hi everyone, big up. Hashtag, leave you out. His usual moniker. Everyone said big up to Eugene. Actually, whoever we get,
He would have been here with us, he'd been on our demos.
Yeah, he would.
And instead of having 6, he'd have had 7.
Good day to everyone on the stream. Enjoying lunch on the sunny day in North Carolina while listening to some great Spurs commentary. Great stuff. Big up, Jerry. Lovely to see you in the chat finally. Jerry's a new guy into the stream. Anthony Grayson, whoever we get them in early during the summer window. Give them Conte a chance to work with them well before next season starts. Absolutely.
Amen to that.
Yeah, and Eugene is saying big up Bobby and Kim, and also Mr. Graham as well was in the building.
Mr. Graham,
Yeah.
Graham.
Big up,
Graham.
I've took Brian's thunder because he said that if we're going to get him on the stream, it's got to be Tottenham on tour first. When Graham's been on this stream about 5 times.
Sorry, Brian.
Sorry, Brian. Let's get rid of silly advertise. No, we don't like HelloFresh. They're awful. Catman just saying Dybala, Botman, and Bale. Ooh.
Bale?
I wouldn't have Bale back as much as I like him. Moondog is in the chat.
His name's done.
Yeah. He needs to retire, I think.
I need to go and play some golf.
Yeah. As well.
Not like he needs the money.
Yeah. No, he don't.
Good golfer.
Get him on the PGA Tour. I'd watch that. Moondog is saying good afternoon, guys. Big up, Moondog. Lovely to see you, sir. Eugene's saying hello to everyone. Brian is saying James Maddison won't come. He hates us. A certain someone messed with him about twice.
Yeah.
Graham just alluded to once a commentary, and then again at Norwich. Yeah. Bobby Kelly saying hi, Eugene. Tottenham Town should get Bob at the back, Ben in the middle, and Kim up front. I definitely couldn't play up front or in the middle or anywhere, to be honest. I play right back on the bench. That's where I play.
Right back on the coach.
Yeah, that's the one. Left back in the changing room.
Left back in the changing room.
Solid as a rock.
Yeah, brilliant there. Or in between the two kit men, or on the injury table. Moondog, thank you, sir, for the £3 donation. That's really nice of you.
Oh, brilliant.
Brilliant. Thank you so much. Big up Moondog. Big up Graham. Everyone give a big up to Moondog, by the way.
Big up.
Big up, Moondog.
Big up Moondog. Joe saying Bale should be playing in the Masters tournament this weekend. Absolutely. Iggy is saying got to bounce Benjamino. See you soon at that cafe and a Columba. Take care to you all in the shop. Take care, guys.
Big
in
up,
the chat.
Eggs.
Big up, Eddie. Ciao.
See you tomorrow night, Eggs.
Ciao, ciao. Ci vediamo domani. Customer, big up Bobby Katie.
Mate of mine plays off with a 2 handicap. He's played with Gareth Bale since he's played that.
I don't doubt he's had enough practice.
Yeah.
2 minds think alike.
Yeah.
Graham, have you sorted the WhatsApp or Messenger on your phone yet? Let me know.
No. Look how proud you are.
He still hasn't done it.
I don't know how to sort it until my daughter can sort
Do you want me
it.
to have a look at your phone? No.
No. Jerry saying big up Moondog. Yeah, big up Moondog. Thank you so much for the donation. It's massive.
Try some
The problem with WhatsApp is just how many people are in the bloody group
people want
chat.
to talk to you, that's the trouble.
Bing,
I
bing.
wouldn't have had a phone.
People, eh?
But my missus got such a good deal. Like, she had to renew her contract.
Oh, right.
And he said to her, is there anyone in the household who hasn't got a phone? We can do a deal for you. Right? So she got the deal that she wanted. She was paying £40 a month. Right? We're paying £26 for 2 phones.
Okay.
How good's that?
It's an amazing deal.
That's a good deal.
And I said to her in the bargain,
So,
pay for it.
if you are watching, you know, the coffee company do need a
Sponsor.
sponsor.
Yeah.
So, get in there.
Sorry, Ben. Sorry.
No.
Yeah.
Free advertising.
Yeah, free advertisement all the way. Moondogs, I can feel my Diabet is getting close. Come on, you Spurs.
What's the diet?
Dyer's going to score.
All right.
If Dyer scores, I'll be incredibly happy for you, matey. Captain Bale is a legend at the club. Players look up to him, would be great presence in the club, and can still be magic off the bench. He's not done yet.
So you'll come up one day. As I say, if someone sits behind me at Spurs has bet on Dyer every single game
All right.
to score.
Well, you know the odds on what the odds were on Davis, Doherty, and Emerson. 1,850 to 1. Good fiver on that.
Hollywood Phil was complaining about that when I was talking to him the other night. He was like, I could have made so much money.
Yeah. But who's going to put on back like that? You wouldn't waste
Hollywood
a
Phil
fiver on
would.
that, Yeah.
Hollywood Phil would.
It's funny, I went into the stadium, saw a friend of mine. He said to me, what do you reckon you're going to score? So I said 3-0. And I said to him, Doherty will score today. He goes, you want pills or something?
I think the way Doherty gets into position, it wouldn't surprise me if he gets another 2 or 3 goals before the end of the season, because he's always in that box, isn't he?
Yeah.
Plus the fullback to fullback scenario that Conte
I'd love to
brought
score
to
to
the
see
team.
him score against Arsenal.
Yeah.
So would I.
You know he's an Arsenal fan.
Yeah.
Yeah, to walk back those comments
Yeah.
when you joined us.
Hopefully he does. Dyer, first goal scorer, 33-1. Get on it.
Yeah.
I just don't see. When was the last time Dyer scored? Like 3 years ago, wasn't
3.5
it?
years, yeah.
He's been close though with a couple of free kicks. He's actually alright at them.
I think it was his most memorable goal, was probably his debut
Yeah.
away
that's
to West
right.
Ham.
West
wasn't
Ham,
it?
I love that.
Yeah, last minute. Played right back that game.
Yeah.
didn't he?
One of my favourite goals is one that Tommy advertises on the start of his against West Ham when Stelcleri scores.
Yeah.
Defoe's run.
Defoe, yeah,
Yeah.
what a greedy
Yeah,
fucker.
yeah.
I mean, if Stalteri hadn't scored that,
Yeah.
the miss would have been just as famous.
Yeah.
The greediness would have been just as famous as the goal.
That was a great game, that was. I remember that.
Oh, yeah.
I was at that game.
Yeah. Oh, the Bale West Ham game was great as well.
Well, the reason I remember that game for that goal, I had 3 guys, 2 one side of me, 1 the other, and they were like monsters. And all through the game, when we were scoring goals, they were celebrating like mad. And when I saw that was going to happen, I climbed back two rows to get out the way of them because I'd have got crushed.
Yeah.
We can put that right. What is all your guys' favourite Tottenham game you've ever been to? Graham's is a lot more difficult because.
Well, my all-time favourite Tottenham goal, right, is Martin Chivers in the 72 UEFA Cup final at Nottingham. That's without a doubt, my favourite Tottenham goal.
Yeah.
Because that one, I knew would be the winner, even though we had played the second league.
Yeah.
But I was behind the goal that day, and if there was no nets in it, we would have gone all the way back to London.
Yeah.
Was the question goal or game?
Game.
Yeah.
For me, although I was there for the semi-final and the final, the semi-final against Arsenal in '91 has to easily be the best game ever, especially with Arsenal going for the double. Only lost 1 game all season against Chelsea. They were firm favourites. It was a case of how many Arsenal going to beat us by. To go in and be 2-0 up, and Gaza playing out of his skin, that free kick has to be easily the best game I've ever been to. I was there for the final as well. I know we won a trophy then, but it never had that magic of beating
them in the final.
Yeah, semi-final.
Semi-final.
Yeah, for me it was a semi-final.
I think for me, in addition to that, I'd say the 81 Cup final league.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, plus my dad did give me a black eye
Yeah.
during that game, the semi-final
Wicked.
as well. He celebrated.
You had it
But then you
coming.
couldn't also dismiss the Ajax.
Yeah.
I wasn't there.
Yeah.
I wasn't there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I said the
I was
best.
behind the sofa.
It's the best place to be. So.
I gave up my ticket for that game
Fucking hell.
because I had to make. At that time, I had a bit of financial problems and had to make a decision. Do I go to that game and possibly miss?
Or lose a house.
No. Do I miss that game and then see the final, or go to that and miss the final? So my call was I missed the
Semi-final.
semi-final. And at half time,
You thought?
I thought I made the right decision. In the end, I made the wrong decision. Well,
Yeah.
I made the wrong decision.
Yeah.
I knew Dave will come out with that.
What?
Ronnie Rosenthal with the hat trick.
Yeah, that's
2-6,
I was at that game.
2-6, yeah.
Yeah.
I was at that game. Brilliant
For
game.
me, it was a Premier League game, and I think it was circa 2008, 2009. I could be wrong with it, but you'll know instantly. It purely for the crowd participation in the event is when we heckled John Terry so much at home that he got himself sent off.
Yeah.
And like you actually felt like you directly affected the on-pitch event.
And
Yeah.
the other game for
Kauffie.
me was when we beat Chelsea at Stamford Bridge for
3-1.
the first
Mm.
time.
Yeah.
Good show.
Because I love the way Delhi celebrated
Yeah.
Yeah.
right, in front of the Chelsea fans.
What a ball from Dyer, by the
Yeah.
way.
But his arrogance of
Yeah.
being in front of them Chelsea fans,
I know.
celebrating.
He was getting
all of
off
us
with it,
were,
wasn't it?
Yeah. Brilliant.
Yeah.
I was down the front and I tell you what, brilliant.
Yeah. Chelsea, Arsenal away in the league, Eunice Kabul. That was a brilliant one.
3-2.
Yeah.
Yeah. 2-0 down as well.
I fell down 3 flights of stairs.
Arsenal in the League Cup.
Yeah, brilliant.
Yeah.
Chelsea in the League Cup final.
Yeah.
Big up Johnny Woodgate.
Yeah.
It's probably my favourite.
The 4-4 at the Emirates.
Yeah.
That was a great one.
Lennon.
I was one of the few Spurs fans left in the ground that day.
I think if Modric goals had gone in, that would have been although it did take a bit of deflection, didn't it? But yeah, no one talks about the Genus goal.
Yeah.
What a goal that was.
He always did one against the Arsenal.
Yeah.
Carl Walker did one against the Arsenal as well.
Yeah.
That belter from outside the box.
Yeah.
The 5-1 against Arsenal.
Yeah.
Leon away, Moussa Dembele last minute.
One of your favourite goals, Danny Rose.
Yes, that's it. Yeah. Well,
Danny Rose, yeah.
Were you at Leon away, Moussa Dembele? That was a great trip. That was a horrible ground. Getting into that ground, they were not helpful at all. And then we shut them up in the end, and I fell down 3 flights of stairs again.
You and stairs, eh?
Yeah, I went mental. It was freezing cold that night. I remember it blizzarded after the game, and they wouldn't let us out of the stadium.
My funniest one for weather was Bayern Munich in the early 80s, where you couldn't see the other end of the pitch.
My worst weather game was Boundary Park. We won 2-0, Vinnie Samways and David Alves, when we had to win to stay up.
Yeah, was it?
On the front. Oh, what a never stopped raining.
Yeah.
It was absolutely horrible, and I didn't. And all I had was like a jumper and a t-shirt, and what seemed to be the thinnest coat ever, soaked through. But what a win!
Yeah.
Still remember Vinnie Samways going through, ball sticking to the floor, and getting that goal. But that was. I mean, look at those times.
Yeah.
We were relegation. That was a year after the final, wasn't it?
Yeah.
A few years after.
I still can't believe Samways went forward.
Yeah.
Sideways, Samways.
Vinnie Sideways, yeah.
Yeah. Never been to a Spurs game, but planning to be at one next year. Absolutely, Eugene. You'll have plenty of friends there with you, sir.
Yeah, and don't worry about place to stay.
Yeah.
There's plenty of space in it.
Yeah.
I've got 10 rounds to do the 92.
All right. Which ones?
Plymouth, Morecambe, Fleetwood, Burton, Forest Green.
So far, Burton's probably the most furthest.
Yeah.
You mentioned, isn't it?
No, the furthest is either Fleetwood or Morecambe.
Morecambe, yeah, of course, yeah.
That near Blackpool.
Yeah.
Burton's in the middle of it.
Yeah. I live about 15 minutes away from Burton.
Plymouth is pretty long way to go.
Yeah. Burton's a nice stadium, actually.
I haven't been to the new Wimbledon stadium.
Oh, right, okay.
Right, so Kidderminster. No, not League Two, not right now.
No, Harriers, the league outside.
Yeah. One, so.
And obviously I haven't been to the Brentford stadium. Don't want to be going to that in a few weeks.
Few
time.
weeks, yeah.
But I don't include that in that scenario.
Because that's a
I
done
don't
deal.
remember the other 4 offhand. But that's what I would have done if I was not going to renew my season ticket. I was going to complete the 10.
Yeah.
But I might still complete the 10 anyway. Might find
Should
the
definitely do it.
Be it on TV or live, what's the best Spurs goal you've ever seen? Be it on TV or live. If
That's
you
a
had to
good-
choose one goal that you could relive, which one would it be?
Hoddle against Nottingham Forest.
Yeah.
When he beats Peter Shilton with a volley.
It's probably one of the best volleys I've seen.
What's your one?
It had to be Gazza's free kick,
Yeah.
semi-final. I'd love to relive that over
Yeah.
and over again. Because we were literally Brian Moore.
Yeah.
He's not going to take that, surely.
Yeah.
He's not going to. Not Brian Moore, sorry.
He is, you know.
Barry Davies.
Yeah.
Yeah. Brian Davies. Oh, what's
Yeah.
his name? Brian Moore. No, who was the commentator?
Dickie Davis.
No.
No.
Daigle. Who was the commentator for?
John Watts.
No, it wasn't John
No,
Watson.
it's
It was the other one.
Yeah.
It was Brian Moore. Yeah,
Brian
Brian Moore.
Moore.
Yeah, it was Brian Moore. That's it. Yeah. Yeah, we were all like, he's not going to take that.
Yeah.
And I turned his back to it. He was shouting at someone behind him. But yeah, absolutely brilliant.
We already know Brian's answer to that.
Yeah.
Yeah. We don't think we even need to answer him. What's your one, Kim?
I struggle to think now. I could just cop out and say the Danny Rose goal against Arsenal.
Yeah.
You know, that's the one that sticks out the most.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of goals that I've actually seen in the flesh.
Yeah.
The thing is with me, Bob, I've seen so many.
Yeah, exactly. That's the
It's
problem,
good.
isn't it?
But as I said to you, one of my all-time favourites was
Hollins.
Martin Shipman.
Martin Shipman.
Mhm. Yeah.
1972. But in addition to that, obviously Gaza, but for quality, Hoddle was against
Yeah.
Forest because he was Peter Shilton was a world class
Yeah.
goalkeeper.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, it seems I'm a young'un. There has to be the Woodgate in 2008,
Yeah.
and it happened to beat Chelsea as well.
Yeah.
Two birds, one stone, winning a
Exactly.
trophy and beating
Bosh,
Chelsea.
Have that.
And as Brian always talks about Kane hitting the side of the net with his goals, that's what Hoddle did with that goal.
Yeah. Yeah.
And finally, to end the show, where can we find you?
Bob Spur TV on tomorrow night,
Yeah,
10:30. You're making your debut.
yeah, that's
Should
going
be
to be
great.
brilliant.
So we'll be talking about the 5 games in the Premier League, obviously Arsenal and obviously Spurs. Finally discussing the Spurs game on the wall. We're talking about conspiracy theories part 2. Looking forward to the Man City Liverpool game, and talking of the effects media are having on the fan base and how
Yeah.
much it influences us. Also, biggest football irritations.
Oh, that's going to be a brilliant
Biggest, for me, it's someone talking through.
one. Yeah,
When there's a goal, you want to celebrate it.
yeah.
But when there's someone next to you going, oh,
Yeah.
did you see it? Yeah, we did see it. So, little things. So biggest football irritations
Yeah.
we're talking about. So that's 10:30 tomorrow. But this is the channel that you need to subscribe to, like, comment, and press the notification button so you know when the lovely Ben is going live. Yeah, very underrated channel. Let's get it.
We're getting there.
Let's get it.
106 subscribers already in the first month. It's getting there.
Let's get there. Let's get
So
there.
thank you all for, hopefully we've made some new friends today with Bob amazingly sharing the stream on all his socials. So thank you again, Bob, for doing that. It's
No worries.
absolutely brilliant.
Thanks for the coffee.
Yeah, thank you for drinking the coffee. Massive thank you to Graham as well for coming by here as always, Miss Kim, and
Music.
yeah,
Thank you.
and yeah, it's been a brilliant show at the Coffee Company today. We'll be back on Monday for the coffee show as usual at 2 o'clock, and it's going to be a good fun. Maybe less ruckus than this week. It's been a brilliant show today. We did try and do this show again. Need to get some more people over, and hopefully we can see you again on Monday afternoon. So, Catman just saying you're at 109 now then. Good stuff. We're on the way to 200 already.
Brilliant. Brilliant.
But yeah, so thank you all for joining. I have to do what I usually do. There's too many people in here. So thank you to Cody Mack, Catman Jess, Carterman, Mark Cousins, Celery, Sophie, Brian, of course, Tottenham Away, Josh the Tottenham guy, Nick from Lazy 8, Born to Lose. There's too many people. Bobby K. We were going all evening. Nifa as always, Anthony Gray,
Jerry,
Iggy, Jerry, Phil Lattis,
Eugene,
Jason Bell. There's a couple of people. I need to find them. Where we go. There's one. There's Adnan, I think it is. Dermot. Tony. There's so many people. Harry Winks.
Harry Winks. Big up
yeah.
Harry Winks.
Big up Harry Winks.
Moondog.
Iggy as well. So many people. So if I've missed any of you, I apologise. There's so many people in the chat today because of this man, and yeah, we will catch you on Monday afternoon. And as always, if you smell what the cough is brewing,
Big up the NHS.
big up.